This is Artemis II. After 50 years of waiting, America is finally going back to the moon. 4 astronauts are strapping in, ready to ride the most powerful rocket ever built and leave Earth far behind. The countdown starts right now. The rocket leaps off the pad, kicking out 8.8 million pounds of thrust. The rocket is already flying faster than the speed of sound. It hits max Q, which is basically the moment the rocket faces the maximum physical wind resistance and pressure from pushing through the thickest part of Earth's atmosphere. Those 2 giant white boosters on the sides have completely burned through their fuel. Explosive bolts fire, and the boosters detach, peeling perfectly away from the rocket to fall back into the ocean. By dropping all that dead weight, the main rocket can immediately accelerate. 8 minutes, 2 seconds in. The giant orange main body of the rocket, the core stage, finally runs out of its liquid fuel. The 4 main engines shut down. The massive, empty orange tank detaches and drops away. At this 8-minute mark, the loudest, roughest part of the ride is over, and the astronauts are officially floating in Earth's orbit. From here, a smaller upper engine takes over to help them circle the Earth before giving them the final, massive push toward the moon. Unlike the Apollo missions that shot straight for the moon almost immediately, Artemis II is a test flight. Since it's the first time humans are riding in the Orion capsule, they're going to take a 24-hour test drive around Earth first, to make sure the life support systems actually work before committing to deep space. To truly appreciate the scale of this journey, we first have to look at the 4 people in the pilot seats. Riding inside the Orion capsule are NASA Commander Reed Wiseman, pilot Victor Glover, mission specialist Christina Koch, and Canadian Space Agency mission specialist Jeremy Hansen. Instead of pointing the rocket at the moon and hitting the gas, they have to use gravity to their advantage. Here is how that path actually looks like. At point 1, the engines fire for the perigee raise maneuver, followed closely by point 2. The apogee raise burn. These 2 burns stretch their tight, circular orbit into a massive, sweeping oval. This is their 24-hour high-altitude test drive, sending them far above the Earth to ensure every single life support system on the capsule is functioning perfectly before they commit to deep space. At point 3, we see proximity operations. The crew detaches the Orion capsule from the spent upper stage of the rocket. Here, pilot Victor Glover takes manual control, actually flying Orion around the discarded rocket stage to test out how the ship handles and steers in the vacuum of space. Once mission control gives the green light, we hit point 4, translunar injection. The engines ignite for one final massive push. This is the moment of truth. They break free from Earth's immediate gravitational grip and commit to the journey to the moon. At point 5, the engines go quiet for the outbound coasting phase. For the next few days, the crew simply rides the momentum from that final burn, crossing roughly 240,000 miles of dark, empty space as the moon grows larger out their windows. Then comes point 6, the lunar flyby. This is the climax of the mission. They aren't going to land, and they aren't going into lunar orbit. Instead, they skim just 4,600 miles above the cratered lunar surface and swing around the dark side. Right here, they will break the record for the farthest any human has ever traveled into space. The moon's gravity catches them and acts as a massive slingshot, whipping them perfectly around and pointing them straight back home without needing to fire a major engine. Point 7 marks the return to Earth. It's a free ride. They are simply coasting down the immense gravitational hill, picking up incredible speed as our blue planet pulls them back in.